welcome to my channel. My name is Narla and this is Nail by Nar. This is my first ever YouTube video and I have been in my own way for a very long time. I've been wanting to do YouTube for so long, but I don't know, I was just been busy with school and work, and I don't know, I just never made the time for it. But obviously with everything going on with coronavirus and being quarantined, I just been forced to really do the things that I've been holding back on, and YouTube is definitely #1 on that list. So this is a mini story time about how I decided that I wanted to do nails and like how I got to the point where I am now, which is still not like huge or anything, but I'm definitely proud of like my progress, and I want to share my nail journey with you guys. So about 6 months ago, in October, I'm in college, so I'm in school, and at the time I was just hanging with a bunch of friends, and I'm like, one day we were hanging out and it was just that day, for some reason it was like on my mind heavy, like the thought of doing nails was on my mind. Like I've always wanted to do it, just based on like, one, I'm a very like, if I could do it myself kind of person, why would I pay someone to do it? But also I just was always interested in like the designs and the process and everything like that. Nail salons, sometimes it's like very hit or miss. Like I've definitely found salons that treat you like so well, great customer service, but I've also, you know, been on the other end of that where it's like not too great. I remember being in a nail salon and she was on her phone for one, and because she was on her phone, she put my nail on very crooked, and I'm looking at my finger, and I've gotten my nails done a million times before, and I know, and I look at my fingers every day, and I know that this is not how a nail will go on my finger. And it's just things like that that I just really didn't want to deal with anymore. So I just felt like if I could learn how to do nails myself, I really wouldn't have to. Yeah, so back to the story. So that day, I don't know, it was just weighing on my spirit. Like something in my head just kept kept putting it in my brain. So I blurted it out, and I was just like, yo, like, what if I got a nail kit, like, and just learn nails? And they're just like, oh yeah, do it, whatever. So the rest of that night I was just like tunnel vision. I'm on YouTube and I'm looking up different kits. I'm on Amazon, and I'm looking up nail kits. I even ended up on like eBay. Like nobody uses eBay, but I'm on eBay trying to figure out, like, trying to compare prices, trying to figure out what is the best option for me. So I finally landed on a kit. At the time it was like $25. I can't imagine that the price has jumped significantly since then, but I can definitely find it and link it for you below. I found a kit and it came with like a million things in there: tips, practice finger, brushes, glitters, files, buffers, like anything that you really need to start, it came with. One thing about me though, it's when I put my mind to something, I'm gonna make it happen. And now I say that because for me, at least in my case, it's a pro and a con. It's a pro in the sense that I know I'm gonna get things done, I'm very determined, but it's a con because I feel like it needs to happen right away. So I get the kit in the mail, and the first thing I want to do is practice on people. I don't know, so I practiced on my roommate, and let me tell you, honey, it was horrible. Terrible, it's trash. It was disgusting. Lumpy, bumpy, anything that could have went wrong. I have a brush that I'm trying to dip in monomer, and it's shedding while I'm using it for the first time. I have powder that when I'm trying to pick it up, it's drying in the jar, like it wouldn't even make it out of the jar. So now I have crusty powder mixed with fresh powder. It was a mess, but I still continued because I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna quit. Maybe I could fix it, because I've been watching YouTube videos. Like I know what they've been doing. I'm doing exactly what they're doing. Why is it not coming out right? Child, I even I painted it. Even though I saw that it was lumpy, bumpy, and crusty, I was just like, let me finish just so I can say that I didn't quit. Child, she had to take those nails off that same day. It was a mess. Like, it was really that bad. And that really like discouraged me for like a little bit. I wouldn't say that I was sitting sulking, but it definitely had me thinking like, well, damn, like I've been watching these YouTube videos. I did exactly what she told me to do in the video. What is wrong? So I put nails on the back burner for like probably a couple weeks, because as I said, I'm in school, so you know, I'm trying to do homework and I'm trying to go to work, and it was just a lot of things I was juggling. So I was just like, you know what, it's okay, I'm gonna put it on a back burner for like a week or two, or a couple weeks, I don't remember how long it was, and then I'm gonna get my mind right and come back to it. So this is like November now, so I finally feel like I'm ready to like dive in again. And I got another starter kit from Mia Secret. It was like $17.99 or something. I can definitely try and find it and link that as well. But this one, obviously, it came with way less stuff than the first one, but I can definitely say that the quality was 10 times better. Like, and I saw a major increase in my work. Obviously, this time around, I did not want to practice on anyone, because I'm not gonna lie, even though, like, you know, me and my roommate both knew that I'd never done nails before and there was a chance that it could come out crazy, just the fact that it really did come out crazy was kind of embarrassing for me, even though, like, it's like, oh, it's like your first time, but like, I never wanted to feel that way again. Like, just to see, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with failure, it definitely like shaped the way I think in a way, but I just did not want that to happen. I'm like, I'm not gonna practice on nobody, I'm just gonna get practice fingers, and Amazon has some really good practice fingers. So I bought a bunch of practice fingers, and I'm like practicing with this new kit. I saw a dramatic change in like my work, and I'm like, oh, thank God, because I really thought it was me, but it was like, you know, just the quality of the product that I had got the first time around. Now I say that to say, while the quality wasn't the best, I definitely still, if I had to do it over again, would I still get the first one? Probably, because of all the stuff that it came with. Like the Mia Secret one, while it is obviously better quality products, it came with like, I want to say 10 things, while this other kit came with like, I can't even count how many things it came with. But even though, yes, it wasn't the best, but I still have a lot of things that came in that first kit. Like the dispenser bottle, I still use all the glitters because they were really good glitters. I still use some of the design brushes that, you know, didn't like fall apart on me. File, I still have, like, it was cute, so I kept it. Or like even the duster, I still use that to this day, so I don't regret it. I definitely would do it all over again the same way I did it. So now I have the Mia Secret, and I'm practicing every day in my dorm, after class, after work. Like any little chance I got to sit down with a finger and just do like a different technique that I would YouTube, like I would do it. So I was definitely seeing improvement. I don't know why, but so now it's November, December. I don't know. No, so it's like November. I have this crazy idea that I can go home from winter break, my 1 month break, that I get from school, learn everything there is to learn about nails, and then come back in the spring semester, January, and start doing clients. Child, I don't know who told me that that was possible. It just didn't work for me. So I'm home from break, and it just wasn't realistic, because for one, nails is a very expensive hobby. So if this is something that you want to do, you got to make sure you want to do it, because different from like hairstylists or barbers, like, you know, they probably have to invest in like equipment, you know, like a flat iron or a pair of clippers, like, but it, you know, they don't have to replenish product like we do, like nail techs do. So it's like, I can't ask my clients like, okay, so can you bring your acrylic powder for me to do your nails? You know what I'm saying? But like hairstylists, they tell the clients to bring hair or whatever. So that's just different, the different ways they differ. So it was very expensive, and I was trying to work, I was trying to, you know, spend time with my family, balance everything, but also had this idea that I could pour 100% of my efforts into nails. It just didn't work out that way. But thankfully, I have an amazing support system, and for Christmas, I was gifted, you know, with a lot of the things that I needed. Like a lot of the more expensive things, like my LED light and my drill and things like that, that I still use to this day, obviously. So that really helped, you know, keep me on track, because I wasn't so focused on the financials, and I wasn't so focused on like saving up, you know, so that didn't really slow me down. Obviously, I know that, you know, you have to start somewhere, but I just didn't want my somewhere to be a place that I wasn't going to be proud of. It's like January is going by, February is going by, and all this time I'm practicing on myself. I'm doing sets on myself, and I'm doing sets on my fingers, and I got like a really nice practice handover break. So I'm like really locking in and practicing. So I did my roommate's nails again, and let me tell you, the change was like so crazy. And I still, like, every time I think about it, I laugh. And then now it's like so good. So I did her nails, and that's the same night I decided to like launch an Instagram page for my nails and things like that, and really promote myself to do nails on campus. And I got so much support. Like that first night, I got so much support. I probably got like 50 followers in one night. People were like sharing it for me and tagging me and just really just showing me so much love, to the point where I had an appointment the next day. And I'm like, I cannot believe this. Like, it hasn't even been 24 hours yet, and people already want to see like, if like, you know, what I'm about. That really just set it in motion for me, like officially, like I'm doing nails. Like I spent time making price lists. I was like getting my colors up, like just really trying to be able to take clients into where I am now. Where before I was really picky about who I would do nails, because I would know like I'll only do like close friends or like family. I just didn't want to do strangers, because that relationship is different. So where, you know, my cousin, if I messed up her nails, it wasn't gonna be like a huge big deal. But if a stranger, you know, they're giving me their money and everything. So I was like really scared about that. I would just say, more of the story, if you want to do it, do it. Take it seriously, but you have to be passionate about it, because as I said before, it's a very expensive hobby. Because why would you pour a whole bunch of money and time into something that you really don't want to do? So that's just what I would say. Like, definitely do it if you want to do it, and definitely do not get discouraged when your first set doesn't come out right, or, you know, you can't get shaping right. Like, it just takes a whole lot of practice, but I love it. And I would definitely tell someone, like, if they really wanted to do it, jump right in and go ahead. So thank you for watching this video. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Like, comment, connect with me. I will definitely link all of my socials in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.